Wholesalers and major retailers have a way around that somewhat. Here is a map of foreign trade zones in the United States. By taking delivery of products inside an FTZ, merchants can postpone the payment of tariffs. An FTZ is considered outside the taxable jurisdiction of U.S. Customs. Tariffs and duties are not paid until they leave the foreign trade zone and then are either sold or used outside the FTZ. Importers using a warehouse in a foreign trade zone have a choice of paying tariffs in whatever way is most advantageous to them. This map is a little misleading because the areas designated as foreign trade zones are enormous. This is a map of North Carolina. The gray areas are the parts of North Carolina that are not considered part of an FTZ. Just one foreign trade zone in Illinois takes up half the lower part of the state. It was worthwhile then for companies to stock up their own warehouses in foreign trade zones or to use a third-party bonded warehouse to store their products. And then when the tariffs came down, they would have goods ready to sell. And that is exactly what they did. 50% of consignments outbound China for the U.S. were sent instead to Canada in April. Amazon and Walmart are the big names mentioned in that report, and their strategy was to wait until the tariffs fall before releasing them to the market. Companies told some of their suppliers here in China to resume production after they forecasted correctly either that the tariffs would fall or that demand would resume despite the higher prices. With the news of these steep reductions in the tariffs, this was a high-risk and high-reward gamble that paid off. Had those very high tariffs stayed on at 145% or more, these merchants soon would have faced customers looking for products that are not available on their shelves, but which are sitting in a warehouse just down the street in a foreign trade zone. Now the tariffs are 30%. A 30% tariff is still very high, and taxes on these Chinese-made goods will still be a hard hit to their demand, and managers will still have some hard decisions to make. The good news is that they have the products. The products are there right now, available for sale to their customers.